Hello and welcome. I'm Jack, and today we're going to be talking about Fall Guys. Fall Guys has been out for a few weeks now, and it's safe to say that their launch month has been hugely successful. It's currently the 4th most played game on Steam, behind only Counter-Strike Go, Dota 2 and PUBG, and if you've played it you probably know why that is. It's hugely addictive and really nails that one more game vibe. Developed by London-based studio Mediatonic and published by Devolver Digital, Fall Guys takes that Battle Royale style gameplay that we've become so familiar with, and combines it with the slapstick insanity of game shows like Takeshi's Castle and Total Wipeout. 60 players compete in a variety of absurdly chaotic yet simple to understand challenges until only one remains. It's not hard to see why it's become such a phenomenon, but I thought today I'd talk about what, as game developers, we can learn from the design of Fall Guys, and what exactly has made it such an overnight success. Accessibility really is the name of the game here, making it as easy as possible for people to pick up and play and potentially even win. Whether you're a Fortnite vet, a filthy casual, or a gran who's never played a Nintendo's, you'll be able to get into and understand the game with ease. Let's start with the controls. You've got one analog stick for movement and one for the camera. That's obviously pretty standard among the majority of 3D games. Then there's buttons for jumping, diving, and grabbing, and that's it. Compared to the control schemes of other popular games, it's pretty simple, and the game regularly reminds you of the controls as well. The game's visual aesthetic is also very appealing. Its bright colours and simple textures reduce screen clutter and make it easy for anyone to understand at a glance what's going on. And it's also just a breath of fresh air in terms of visual design. Amongst the usual drove of muted greys and browns, the dazzling array of blues, oranges and greens really makes Fall Guys stand out from the crowd. Then there's the design of the Fall Guys themselves. These cute, bean-shaped bastards are so simple in design that they're practically programmer art. But that simplicity makes them memorable, and also a completely blank slate that really any sort of costume can easily be fitted to. It's no wonder that the Twitter sphere has been abuzz with companies champing at the bit to get their designs in the game. And although the cosmetic DLC, in-game currency and microtransactions have turned some people off and do somewhat sully an otherwise very enjoyable experience, it's also easy to see why people would want to set themselves apart from the sea of similarly shaped bean people. And, for the moment at least, the game is by no means pay to win. The challenges themselves offer a huge amount of variety, from free-for-all obstacle courses that look like they're lovingly ripped straight out of Takeshi's Castle, to mildly infuriating team-based challenges, and even some more slow-paced puzzle and memory games. The rules of each game are simple to follow and can be explained with just a handful of words, but even if you miss the description at the start, you can easily pick it up by just following the lead of the other players. But despite this simplicity, many of the mini-games offer more depth than first meets the eye and require some more nuanced tactics. A good example being DoorDash, where it's actually more beneficial not to be in the lead because it allows you to see which doors aren't real and to not make the same mistakes as the pack leaders. The variety in the challenges naturally keeps the game interesting, but it also means that everyone has a chance to win, and this is really what sets Fall Guys apart from other Battle Royale games. While being a hardcore gamer and logging hours of playtime certainly gives you an advantage, the game is so varied and random and unpredictable enough that even first-time players can be in with a chance of cinching victory and claiming the crown. That said though, I've played this game for a total of 12 hours and am still yet to win a game, so I don't know, maybe I'm just shit. The devs have said in interviews that they wanted to encourage failure and actually make it fun to fuck up in a way that other games in the genre don't. From the amusing way the Fall Guys fall to their doom, to the fact that you'll always get XP, or fame as they call it, even if you get eliminated in the first round, as well as how quick and easy it is to jump into a new game, it's all designed to make failing fun, and not to discourage players who get eliminated. And in a game where your chance of winning is only 1 in 60, it's obviously vital to keep players coming back for more in the face of repeated failure. Overall, Fall Guys is a great game that's a lot of fun, and the deliberate design decisions made by the dev team have allowed it to gain mass appeal and become an overnight success. But is there anything it can do better? Well, the game is obviously heavily inspired by shows like Takeshi's Castle and Total Wipeout, and it uses this theme as part of its aesthetic, with in-game XP being referred to as fame and individual games as shows. But it often feels a little half-hearted, and I think they could definitely do more with it. For example, having commentators that occasionally give out amusing quips,
"'Cause like my old dad used to say,"
or things like action replays in the same vein as something like Rocket League. And I know a few other people have commented on this as well, such as the escapist Yahtzee Croshaw. I'm a big fan of hyper-stylized aesthetics like that, and there are a number of other games that use that similar game show setting, but arguably to much better effect. Some of the levels can also be pretty frustrating. One of my least favourite has got to be Seesaw, because you really have to put your faith in other players to help you out, but they don't want to help you out. They just want to fuck you over, constantly. Following on from that, the team-based challenges can also be annoying and at times seem completely up to chance. And the lack of options for communication between players only exacerbates this. There are also a number of quality of life features that a lot of the fans of the game have been asking for, some of which the devs have said are in the pipeline. This includes things like cross-platform play between the PC and PS4 versions, as well as being able to pick what challenges you want to play. And to be fair, so far the devs have been very responsive with fans on Twitter, Discord and Reddit, and are really trying to make them feel like a part of the post-release development of the game and like their voices are being heard, which I certainly can't fault. If you haven't played Fall Guys yet, then I would definitely recommend it. It's an incredibly fun, if occasionally frustrating game with a great visual aesthetic and lots of varied gameplay. At the moment you can pick it up on Steam for £16, or if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you can get a PS4 copy of the game completely for free. I apologise that I haven't uploaded in a few weeks and that this video is slightly shorter than normal. I've been working on a few other projects recently. But rest assured, I've got a number of videos planned for the coming weeks, so be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to receive notifications for when those videos are released. And if you like this video, then obviously leave a like, and why not comment below with your experiences of Fall Guys. All that remains for me to say is thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.